As many of you already know, to celebrate the 12th anniversary of Clash of Clans, Supercell decided to give the game an anime-themed makeover. This update includes several hidden Easter eggs that reference various animes and movies. Today, I'll be highlighting most of the references that you've missed so far. Number 1. To start, the most obvious references are found in the new scenery. The first one is the statues from Naruto's Death Valley, which have been cleverly incorporated into the landscape right beside the waterfall in the top left corner. This Easter egg stands out as the most recognizable, especially since it's also prominently featured in the preview for the scenery. Number 2. If you head down to the bottom right of the scenery, you'll spot a barbarian going Super Saiyan, a clear nod to the popular anime Dragon Ball Z. Although this barbarian doesn't achieve full power, he still lets off a little steam, capturing the essence of this transformation in a fun and subtle way. Number 3. Moving on, another unmistakable reference is the goblins performing the fusion dance, also from Dragon Ball Z. It's delightful to see the goblins replicating this iconic move right beside your Clash base, and it adds a satisfying touch of nostalgia for the fans of the anime. Number 4. If you take a closer look at the forge in the scenery, you'll notice that it bears a striking resemblance to Howl's moving castle. The detailed cannons on the side and the cluster of towering structures with smoke billowing out to evoke the whimsical, mechanical charm of the castle from the beloved Studio Ghibli film. Number 5. There's another subtle nod to Studio Ghibli in the bottom right of the scenery. The P.E.K.K.A. located here shares a resemblance with the head from the movie Nausicaä of the Valley of the Wind. The overgrown style and the P.E.K.K.A.'s horns match the aesthetic perfectly, making this Easter egg a delightful find for fans of the film. Number 6. The sixth reference is found on the ship within the anime-inspired scenery. Upon closer inspection, you'll notice that the swirl details and sail pattern closely resemble those of the iconic One Piece ship. While Clash of Clans can't replicate this design exactly due to copyright constraints and the need to maintain its unique aesthetic, they do an exceptional job of subtly incorporating these hints. The homage is cleverly hidden, yet recognizable to fans, blending seamlessly with the game's art style. Number 7. Heading down to the city in the bottom left portion of the scenery, you'll find another Studio Ghibli reference. This time, it's a nod to the bathhouse from Spirited Away. While it's not an exact replica and might be considered a bit of a stretch, the design captures the same distinctive aesthetic, making it a subtle yet recognizable tribute to the iconic film. Number 8. Shifting our focus back to the right-hand side of the base, we find another Spirited Away reference. This time, it's the bright red bridge in the scenery, which mirrors the design of the iconic bridge leading to the bathhouse mentioned earlier. The bridge's distinctive style makes it a fitting tribute to the beloved Studio Ghibli film. Number 9. Our 9th Easter egg is found in the mid-left forest section of the scenery, where a banana is conveniently placed alongside what appears to be a tribute to the shrine of Noragami. While this reference might be speculative, the color scheme and aesthetic of the shrine in the game closely resemble those in the anime. The color contrast between the base and the top of the columns in both versions is strikingly similar, and the golden painted banana echoes the banner at the top of the shrine in Noragami. It's a subtle yet thoughtful addition to the scenery that fans of the anime will appreciate. Number 10. Our next reference takes us back to the world of Studio Ghibli. Located on the bottom left of the scenery, the village houses bear a striking resemblance to those from Howl's moving castle. The foundation structure and color combinations in the game closely mimic the design from the anime. Even the minute details, such as the tile patterns and the wood cross structure, are replicated with impressive accuracy. This thoughtful homage adds a layer of depth to the scenery, delighting fans of the film with its meticulous attention to detail. Number 11. For the next reference, it's a bit of a challenge to pinpoint, but the battleship in the scenery seems to be inspired by the airship from Pokemon Horizons. However, this is just a speculation, and it's possible that the design was created from pure imagination. If you have any suggestions or insights on what this battleship might be referencing, please share them in the comments. Number 12. Located at the top left of the scenery, you'll find glowing orbs bouncing around among the trees. These orbs vaguely resemble the blue calcifers from Howl's moving castle. Their animation and similar blue texture creates a close match to the film's iconic creatures, and the small eyes they have further enhance the resemblance. This subtle detail adds a charming touch to the scenery for fans of the Studio Ghibli classic. Number 13. Heading back down to the village, you'll notice several Clash of Clans characters gathered near the water. One of them has decided to go fishing on this splendid day, which is a reference to Gon from the first episode of Hunter x Hunter, where he goes fishing for the monster fish. Unfortunately for this goblin, unlike Gon, he wasn't successful and ended up falling into the lake. It looks like he won't be earning his hunter's license anytime soon. Number 14. The cave located at the bottom right of the scenery features an entrance shaped like a goblin's head. This design might be a nod to Goblin Slayer, as the first episode of the anime takes place in a dark cave that bears a striking resemblance to the one depicted in the game. The resemblance of the goblin's head to the one in the anime also adds a subtle but intriguing reference for fans of the series. So far, that's 14 references within the anime scenery that have been found. There are of course a lot more out there, but I can't get any direct results for them. If you guys have any suggestions of what they might be, please let me know in the comments below. Number 15. Moving on to some other references within the game, and what a better way to start than with the anime queen skin herself, which I'm not sure if she was inspired by the smile from Solo Leveling or the Attack on Titan Giants. Nonetheless, her event description is fairly comical. It reads, "The legend says the anime queen has watched over 500 different anime, hence her title. However, she hasn't watched the one with the rubber pirate yet." This playful nod is clearly a reference to one of the famous big three anime, One Piece. It's another cheeky touch from Supercell, adding an extra layer of fun beyond what's mentioned in her description. Number 16. We can't discuss descriptions without highlighting the one for the anime scenery. When you click on it, a message previews saying, "This is one scenery that's worth the gold in your frog coin purse." This is a direct reference to the frog wallet that Naruto carries around in the anime, a clever and subtle nod that fans of the series will definitely appreciate. Number 17. In addition to hero skins, custom troops were also released this season, and they seem oddly familiar. Starting with the mecha, it's unmistakably a more powerful version of the P.E.K.K.A. With its sleek animations, the mecha's design closely resembles that of a Gundam. When you compare them side by side, the resemblance is striking. They look practically identical. Number 18. The next troop introduced was the Broom Witch, a unique unit that specifically targets wizard towers. Every time I see this air troop, I can't help but notice how much it resembles Kiki and her broom from the Studio Ghibli movie Kiki's Delivery Service. Additionally, as she attacks, the little blue calcifers make another appearance, aiding in the attack, a charming touch that adds to the Ghibli-inspired feel of the troop. Number 19. Another sneaky reference that Clash of Clans included was from the Clash Challenge, titled "It's Over 9,000. This phrase pays homage to Dragon Ball Z, where Vegeta famously exclaims, "It's over 9,000, in response to Nappa's inquiry about Goku's power level.
"Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?" "It's over 9,000! What?"
Dramatically crushing his scouter in his fist. Those were 19 of the best anime references that have been spotted so far this season. If you think that I did miss anything, or maybe you have a clue as to where some of the other identified locations can be from, make sure to leave a comment down below. With that being said, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy these videos next.